Okay, guys, we're now back on the last day of wipe. Tomorrow is wipe day. We are not rated. We have our EM bag right here. Well, at least we shouldn't be rated. Yeah, no, we're not rated. Okay, cool. That would have been, like, getting rated one day from wipe, it's a little bit annoying, but nice. We have all day to use up all this gear now. We have so much shit. And honestly, I just want to die all day. I don't know if you guys are down, but I just kind of want to die all day. Take, like, stupid-ass risks and just, like, run at people. I mean, like, I don't know. It's easy to say that, or, like, it's easier to say that than do it. Like, I saw someone comment, you're not being as aggressive as you were saying, but, like, it's just hard to force yourself to run into a situation where your gut just tells you that you're throwing if you run into it like that, Because I'm not just trying to run into people and just die. Like, that's not going to really get much done. But, like, I'm trying to challenge shit that I wouldn't normally be challenging with my normal day of Rust, right? Like, and just get out of my shell a little bit and just progress more as a player. But yeah, we have, like, all these meds right here and shit, nice and crafted up. Literally, it's a PvP base. That's all that this is. Which I think is kind of funny. But, yeah, pretty much nothing is here except for bits of stuff to just fight with. We actually do have this and this. We could maybe try and get, like, some sort of online raid in today with that. I mean, I don't know. Alright, here, let's go ahead and just start healing up with a bunch of bandages right now. And then, go outside, It's time to just, like, be aggressive, fuck around today. I mean, it's last day of wipe. None of this stuff inside this base matters at all after we get off today. So that needs to be our mindset. Nothing matters. I mean, thing is, the competitiveness is still going to be there, guys. The competitiveness is still going to be there. Like, it's just a part of who I am. It's hard to control that shit. I'm happy about, like, who I am, man, but, like, the competitiveness shit, I mean, I'm happy that, like, I have, like, that part of me because it just keeps me hungry to just try and prove that I'm the best at all times, which is good, but it's just, like, I get annoyed when I lose sometimes, and that's the shit that I need to work on, right? So, it's time to just get aggressive. Let's find a tool to break down the vault. Just kidding. You shoot the shit out when you're feeling aggressive, You just don't care. Wait, all this twig... the hell off my base. Is there any more over here? Oh yeah, there is. Let me just shoot it off. Not a big deal. I can actually, like, be showing the map and everything right now, by the way, just because there's no point to not show it, just because it is last day, so I'm not even going to have to edit that out, and, like, zoom in on it and whatever, which is nice. I like that. It's just a little bit of, not having to do, like, that extra bit of work. Not like it really is, like, that hard or anything to do, but, yeah. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day, continuously working on yourself. 90% of people are not working on themselves, but, you have to try and get yourself to that point, Like, that's the goal. That's the goal, guys. I don't know, man. I'm feeling fucking talkative today, but in, like, a mental talk type way, right? Like, just talking about shit that, like, needs to be talked about with some people, I feel like. Filling people's heads with information that I feel like they need, although some people might feel like they don't need it, because there's some people watching right now that are on a completely fine path, doing good for themselves, and that's beautiful, and I'm proud of you. There's way more people that aren't, A lot of people are focused on the wrong shit in their life, paying attention to the wrong opinions, and they let those opinions dictate their life, and it's just going to slow them down. So what should we talk about first, guys? What should we talk about? Just as, like, we're looking around for PvP, I'm going to be roaming around. It's last day. It's like 40 pop right now, Might not be much that happens today, but the very first place we're going to go to is the base that's been decaying throughout the time of us being on here, and see maybe if the thing is fully gone now. I mean, it's been taking days for the metal doors and shit to decay, and I don't know how, like, why. I don't know how it's taking days, but, it is what it is. I don't know, man. Like, I've just been talking to myself in bed, like, just, I don't know. Like, I saw someone comment Shots is, like, his own therapist, and I don't know. Like, is it really like that? I mean, I guess, in a way. Like, I just talk to myself, talk out loud to myself, right? Because there's, like, two different types of myself that goes on, right? There's, like, the dude that, like, there's the part of me that lives, the way that he does. Then there's the part of me that knows what to do, how he should be, stuff like that. But then there's the fear in the middle of it, where I can't do that, or I have bad self-control on bringing the shit that I know to do into my life, Dude, we need to raid this TC. Holy shit, dude, we need to raid this, because it's going to get stuff for it. But, yeah, I don't know. Today's going to be a day where most likely, like, not that many people stop by, so I kind of want to get personal with the people that watch my videos a lot, I've been gaining a lot of information, just in life, just mental information, like just mentally training myself, just bettering myself continuously, especially throughout the past 2 months, but slowly but surely over the past year, right? And I don't know, I just kind of feel like dropping some different information on just like how I think and whatever the case is in this video. We're going to still be roaming around PvPing and stuff, but I do want to make it a main focus in this video to, just talk about shit, and, just, like, hang out, It's like, you're watching me, I'm talking to you, it's like we're just hanging out with each other, and I'm just like giving my internal thoughts to you. And if you're not into it, just leave the video, you know, straight up. Just leave the video. I don't want you wasting your time because you feel like you don't need the knowledge and shit, or you don't want to be told anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like talking about different shit today, and just like improving yourself, chasing what's right in life, just different shit like that, just to get your mind right and less stressed off other bullshit that's distracting you, you know? It's kind of a weird topic to get into because I don't know exactly how to start it. Like, I'd have to, like, get into a topic, like happiness could be a topic, right? Money could be a topic. Sex could be, like, a topic. Anything, right? Like, I could talk about anything like that and get so in depth with it. I could get so in depth with, like, a lot of different shit. And again, like, I'm pretty young. I mean, 85's, you know, young nowadays, so, you know. A lot of the shit that I say, like, I'm still building myself. I'm not this fully built person that's just ready to just drop gems on people. I'm just someone that's been working on themselves mentally over, like, the past 2 years, surely but slowly, and now I'm heavily doing it over, like, the past couple months, like I already said. Yeah, I don't know, I just kind of feel like sharing wisdom and shit that I've learned and see if it helps out other people, because anytime that I do it, people, like I get messages and shit saying, hey, yo, man, like, you changed, like, you know, my thought process and shit just with this and that and whatever, and that all makes it worth it, period. Oh shit, look at that! Oh my god! Well, that's a good way to start out the day. See, that right there is the universe doing its job saying, yeah, Dylan, keep on talking, alright? So, because, like, when you're in a position to talk to people, you know, it's scale, like, you know, like, thousands of people watch my videos, right? Like 1,000 or thousands of people watch my videos, right? And so, yeah, it's like, when you are in, like, that kind of position, whether if it's music, podcasts, Rust videos, it doesn't matter. It's all the same shit. You can talk to people, connect with people, whatever, right? And so when you have that power, I feel like you need to be trying to drop good information on the people that support you, you know, to help them out a little bit, because a lot of people are in different spots. Everybody in the world goes through shit, right? And there's people that are going through some real shit right now that are literally watching the video and just dropping just like a couple lines and letting them know what's up from your point of view on just different shit in life could really just make a difference. So it's like, when you have that ability, why not take it, you know? If you change one person's perspective, literally in life, one person, then you won, you know? The hard thing is that you can motivate a bunch of people very easily with dropping some shit, right? But keeping them motivated is the issue, I feel like. It's easy to gain all that motivation, like, I'm going to better myself, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to eat better, but how long does that motivation last? How long does it last until you just fall back into like a slump and don't do the shit, right? That's what matters to me, because I feel like that's the biggest issue, because that was the biggest issue with me, you know? Like, that is the biggest issue with me, is keeping myself motivated long-term, building long-term good habits for myself, not some short-term bullshit where I am happy for a week and then, you know, after a couple weeks then I'm just back to myself and shit sucks, you know? Like, it's like you have to try and get people out of that mental state, right? The shit that I've learned recently, man, just feeding yourself good energy is such a big part of it. Feeding yourself good energy, eating better, not looking at, like, people don't want to hear this type of shit, but, like, not looking at sex, masturbation, anything like that is like an activity to make you feel good, because that's like an escape, right? You either do that shit because you're bored, you're depressed, or you're stressed out, right? Those three things. So the first one, bored, you're not properly occupying yourself throughout your day, right? You're just not doing the right shit in that moment. And that's one that's like been very hard for me to do, like the whole semen retention thing. It's been hard. That shit's been so difficult for me. I'm getting more and more motivation and learning more and more about myself each time that I, you know, relapse. Listen, okay, guys, this is not weird to talk about, okay? We just think that it's weird because it doesn't get brought up. Everyone that's watching this video, 99% of you guys are boys that literally do this shit, so it's not even weird, right? And, you know, like, the other, like, 1% are dads and shit that, you know, are in, like, a relationship with a wife, or girls that are watching, whatever, right? But when you look at, you know, like, busting like that, and no matter what kind of way it is, right? Like, whether if you're doing it with a girl or busting on your own, right? You're doing it for the sake of pleasure, right? And so when you look at it like that, right? Like, why are you doing it? For the sake of pleasure. Because you're not getting that pleasure throughout your life already, right? So that's a problem. You have to look at that as an issue. That's like a like that's an issue within you that you're not acknowledging, right? And that issue needs to be fixed. You need to feel happy day to day without doing that shit. That shit can, like, fuck up your day and, like, fuck up your hustle and shit, dude, and it's just annoying. But yeah, I don't know, like, that's my view on that. Like, don't be chasing dumb shit, girls, whatever, you know, like, because a lot of people chase girls because they're unhappy and girls will bring them that happiness. That's not what getting into like an actual relationship is about. Like, you need to be a fucking man before you get into a relationship, before you take that job on making a girl feel special, right? Because if you're going to a girl because you're just unhappy and you're just sad and like you just want a girl in your life, then it's not going to go right, you know? Because then at that point, you're going to be getting with a very, very low vibrational woman that's with a very low energy, low happiness man, and you guys are both just going to be on like a weird path your whole life, even if you guys stay together. Like, it's not a healthy relationship. Now, if you work on yourself continuously, take care of your body, take care of your mental, everything like that, and then get with a very, very high vibrational woman that is actually on like the same mindset and shit as you, and you guys communicate, you guys trust each other, you guys just have like that loyalty and shit, that's when shit gets really, really interesting. And that's something where I feel like, you know, making love together and whatever is a bit less bad, because you guys are actually both on like your shit. You guys aren't just both, you know, two people that are not aiming toward getting anything done for, you know, themselves. You guys are just winging it through life, no plans to be better, and you guys just, you know, do your thing for like an escape, you know. And it's like you guys can love each other, but it's not like a healthy type of love, right? I don't know, like this is a topic that I'm just starting to learn, so some shit that I say might be a little bit off. Like I might think completely different about this in 2 years, right? Like shit is, my mind is gaining so much information and changing so quick on different shit, right? Anything that I say right now, take it all with a grain of salt, because I'm still growing as a person, you know. It's easy to say things that are wrong when you're on the internet and whatever. People can take things wrong, that's just how it goes. I don't know, I just kind of want to give my personal perspective on different things at my current age, on different topics and shit, so then I can look back in like 10 years and listen to myself and like see if I highly agree with myself or think it was whack as shit, everything that I said, right? I just like to, I don't know, I feel like it's a good thing to just kind of express your thoughts, and to like look back on that shit is beautiful in my opinion. I feel like that's awesome to be able to look back on yourself. And now if you're in like the bad spot, like you can better your mindset. You just have to focus the fuck up. Disconnect yourself from all the negative energy around you, all the peer pressure to just like do dumb shit all the time, waste of time. Like, what does banging a girl do for you in life, right? Like, everyone thinks like getting laid and shit is wavy and like that's fucking cool and whatever, which, you know, getting with like a very, very high vibrational woman, like that's the crazy shit. Anyone can get with a low vibrational woman that's just sex hungry. You know, like that's not a hard thing to do. It's not like some achievement that you just got like, dude, I fucked this girl, oh my, yeah, but you fucked her because she's sex hungry. She wants to fuck everybody, you know? It's not a big deal, and that changes nothing within your life at all. You know, it makes you, it doesn't make you happy. The only part of it that makes you happy is being able to brag about it like a fucking weirdo to your other losing friends that think that that shit's cool. That's just facts, right? And if you don't, then, you know, like think about that again in 5 years when you're like 20 or some shit, right? Because right now when I'm speaking about like a lot of this shit, I'm talking to a lot of young ass kids, right? That think exactly like that. And it's definitely hard to shift their thoughts on it because they're so young, they're still growing. Like, it's crazy on, like, how after the age of, like, 18, 19, whatever, like, as soon as you actually, like, or like, starting to, like, become, like, an adult and whatever, it's crazy on how much of your thoughts are going to be shifting, dude. It's crazy. Like, when you're 15, it's so easy to be reckless and just be a moron. There are very, 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 very smart 15-year-olds that are on the right path, by the way. I'm not saying that everyone that's younger like that is whack as shit and is on like a bad path. I'm saying that the majority are, you know, because they're all getting fed this stupid information from role models that aren't role models. Now, what do you mean by that, Dylan? What do you mean by that? I don't know, man. Like, it's a weird topic to get into, like, hip-hop nowadays. Like, you guys already know, like, I'm gonna bring up with the drug shit. And, like, drugs have always been involved in hip-hop, but it's the worshipping that's just like changed, like worshipping lean and all like this crazy whack ass shit that's just like not wavy at all. A lot of kids are worshipping that shit because they see someone sensationalizing the shit in music videos and in their lyrics and on their hooks and whatever the case is, and they think that shit's vibey and shit, right? Which, I don't know, man. Like, when you listen to music like that, like, I'm down, I'm depressed, I'm gonna pop this and that, like, not that that's like an actual song, but that's like what the message is, right? Like, that's why you're upset. Like, that's why you're sad, because you're feeding yourself sad ass energy of someone crying on a song. And nothing against, you know, the artists that do that shit, man, but I just don't feel like it's a good message. Like, some artists have like real pain, and I get that, but they need to face those things on like their own. There's people dying to overdoses out there. We all know that, right? Like, we all know that artists are dying to this shit, but people are still worshipping the shit, and people are still listening and fucking with it, and like, it's just, I don't know, man. That shit is just not cool. Like, I can listen to music that has drugs involved, right? Like, I don't have anything against artists mentioning drugs. I'm not that guy, right? I can listen to people talk about hustling, selling cocaine, you know, selling or like, you know, multiplying like their shit and just like getting money, right? Because they come from a different place. They come from a different place in the world where like that's a way to get money, and like they're trying to escape that lifestyle, right? That's different. That's telling you to start hustling and step your game up and do what the fuck you got to do to like get to the next level. That's beautiful. But talking about like, you know, like she broke my heart, I'm gonna pop a Xanax and just chill, like that's just weirdo shit. Like, can we just be real here? And like these are a lot of my internal thoughts, guys. And again, like I don't talk down on any artist. I don't hate on anybody that makes music at all. I just feel like the message that a lot of the youth is receiving is just bad, dude. Like, you have so many young kids consuming your shit, and you're setting them all off in the wrong direction, letting them feel like they're depressed and shit when they're really not. They're just like, my parents don't get me, I need a Xanax, right? Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? This video is gonna get crazy, guys. I'm not joking. You guys are hearing a lot of shit from, like, my internal, like, shit right now, right? And I don't even care how much views this shit gets, because I just know that a lot of the main motherfuckers are gonna, like, stick through and watch all this shit and just learn me. And this isn't even, like, I'm just trying to let you guys learn me a lot more, right? Which a lot of people are gonna take it in, like, a different type of way and say that, you know, now I hate anyone that mentions drugs in, like, videos and shit. People are always gonna twist shit up on the internet, and it's just like that shit doesn't matter. But I literally, like, it's not about mentioning the drugs, it's about literally worshiping and like continuously using it as like a brand in your music. That's when it's bad. When you're pretty much like convincing kids, hey, go try this shit, it's wavy, let's fucking, you know, do this shit together, listen to my music on this shit. That shit's just not cool. That's stupid as fuck, guys. Like how can you think that that shit's cool? And like I'm talking to a lot of the young ass white kids. That's the shit that they're on. Like, they listen to that shit. I'm not saying, like, they do the drugs that is mentioned, but, like, they think that shit's cool. A lot of them do. Not everyone, not every single one, but a lot of them do. That's just what it is. I don't know, man. Like, those people just aren't, they're not leaders. They're not the people that, like, you should be listening to. Music is a really, like, big thing in my life, though. And a lot of the shit that I'm into is just hungry shit, dude, honestly. Like, I mean, like, I can listen to... excuse me, love songs by Drake, like basic shit like that. You know, like I can listen to shit like that, but I also... What the fuck? What the hell just now happened? I was gonna say, I heard someone hit a barrel, I thought. Alright, well, I mean, we're just naturally gonna be getting some PvP, I guess, here and there. I like that. Just like as we're just like ranting on and whatever about shit, but... No, but, okay, yeah, and it's like what we were talking about, oh yeah, like the youth with, like, drugs and shit, I don't know, man, like, there's just a lot of kids that, like, think that shit's really cool, and it's way, like, I feel like a lot of the kids that think that shit's cool, they don't grow up around it, so, like, for me, I grew up around alcohol and drugs in, like, the household and shit, right, so that's why I'm, like, heavily, like, never gonna really, like, get into cigarettes, like, anything, like, even weed, like, I don't say anything bad about weed because, you know, like, it grows, like, it's a plant that grows, like, we can trace that shit back, but everything else, like, what the fuck is it, you know? It's literally, like, chemicals and shit that you, like, put into your body that, like, you can't really trace back at all. That's the shit that's scary as hell to me, right? And again, just, like, growing up, and again, like, just growing up around alcohol, people... literally being full-on drunks in their life, people fucking, like, needles and shit, like, around that. Like, I'm not joking, guys. Like, it was, like, it's crazy shit. And, like, when you're around that environment, you learn on how not cool that shit is. You start to, like, you just, like, it educates you way more, right? Which is a blessing in disguise. That's literally a blessing in disguise right there. You're going through it and you're seeing, like, dark shit around the house, but after you grow up and grow out of it and, like, you look back and, like, look at who you are now compared to then and, like, what it taught you, it was a blessing in disguise, right? So, I don't know, man. Like, I ended up tweeting out some shit saying that your adversity is your gift, which, if you don't know what adversity means, like, your struggle and whatever, like, your misfortune is, like, a person where you come from, whatever. That shit's a gift because a lot of those people are the ones that are going to be hungry as shit just trying to just grind shit out. You know, which is a blessing in disguise again, you know? But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Okay, yeah, here it is. So let's go ahead and just shift the topic because I feel like I already pissed off a fuck ton of younger kids. This video is honestly probably going to get a lot of dislikes. I can see it getting a lot more than usual just because there's going to be people that disagree and whatever. And again, I'm still growing as like a person. I don't know every single thing that I'm saying full on. My thoughts can change at like any moment, right? But let's go ahead and start changing... What's the definition of success, guys? Can you guys tell me? Think about it in your head. Think about it for like 5 seconds right now. What is the definition of success? Okay, 90% of people just now thought in their head that it's how much money you have in your bank or some shit like that, right? Like your education and what you have inside your bank. It had to do with some money type shit, right? For 90% of people. There was a 10% of people that said some other shit, don't know what their shit was for sure. But 90% of people think that it has to do with money. It has nothing to do with money at all, by the way. What's the only goal in life, guys? What's the only goal in our life? Can you guys tell me? I'm sure that that one's a pretty easy one for most people to answer. Happiness. What else matters if you're happy? Nothing. Like, if you're happy, like, nothing, like, actually matters. Like, when you just think about it, right? Nothing matters. Now, getting happy is the part that, you know, people are lost on, and, like, the shit that people, you know, are like, okay, well, then how do you get happy, Dylan? Like, you need money and shit for that, right? No, money's a tool, and it's good to get your money up, but in the right ways, right? Like, you can't be getting a paycheck and then that shit's the best day of your life, right? Like, when you live like that, then you're living your happiness is based off the money. You need to disconnect yourself from the money for your happiness. Don't spend money on dumb shit. Save up, and when you're saving up and you just have money in the bank, you realize on how non-important money truly is to you, right? That's how it is for me. Like when I was back playing COD, right? Like, I used to have to beg my mom, can I get the new COD? Can you freaking buy it for me? And, you know, like, eventually she would buy it for me, or maybe I would call my grandma, hey, grandma, can I use your credit card to download this new game? Sure, Dylan, whatever. Sometimes no. And, you know, like, I never had my money back then, but now since I'm a little bit older now and like, I'm getting money kind of, like, flowing in, dude, I realize on how unimportant it is. A lot of people that think that money is the key to happiness are people that don't have money yet, you know? That's how it is, I feel like. Once they get it, they're gonna realize that, you know, like, there's literally a song called More Money, More Problems. Like, it's a big thing, right? Like, more taxes, more people ask you for different favors and shit, you know, like, it's, like, your life changes with the more money that you get, and that's why I keep my money private from anyone outside. I don't tell people how much money I make. I don't use it as a bragging right? Like, what is the bragging right, guys? What's the bragging right in the world, right? Like, there's different shit that, like, you could look into, like, music-wise. Like, what's the bragging right? Getting platinum plaques, right? Like, is that the bragging right? Is records sold the bragging right? Or, like, the bragging right within music, dude, when I just think about it, although I'm not involved in, like, the music industry at all. I mean, I guess that I kind of am because, like, I listen to interviews and different stuff from artists, but the bragging right within music, to me, is being able to just move shit, dude. And now it's like, what does moving shit mean, Dylan? Like, you know, shifting people's, like, you know, like, being able to shift people into, like, a different zone and shit, like, with your music, making people, like, fuck with you on, like, a real level because you just are who you are and, like, you just played the game right. And just different shit like that, man. I don't know, like, the bragging right is not about how many records you've sold and how many platinum plaques you have. It's about what did you do to get to where you are, and are you making shit move with, like, the shit that you've accomplished, and, you know, putting out, like, the right energy, the right message, making people get the fuck out of their bed and go start hustling. Like, that's the shit that I think about, like, when it comes to music, and I feel like that should be, like, the bragging right, but I don't know, man. I feel like the bragging right is just, like, in life is just, like, are you inspiring people? Are you making shit, like, are you moving people's thoughts, like, in their head? Like, are you changing the world to the best that you can and helping people out, like, with your knowledge and shit? Like, that's the way that I think about it, because that's all that matters. But with, like, the whole money thing, getting your money up is a very, very good thing. Money is a tool in like, you know, our life. We need it to keep a roof over our head. We need it for food, whatever, right? Money is a very, very good thing to get up and a good thing to chase. But it's not good to chase it for it to dictate your happiness, right? But I don't know, I'm just letting you guys in on, like, a lot of my internal thoughts that I feel like, okay, I see that shit's called Raid. I don't know, I'm just letting you guys inside, like, my head right now. And just, like, how I think, because I never really talk like this. Well, I mean, like, I drop, like, some things in videos and shit like that about me talking about things, but not, like, everything like this, right? Like, this is really, 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 like, in-depth, in my opinion. Like, when you're happy, a lot of good things come to you. Money's even one of those things. Like, when you're happy, you're gonna see money start falling into your, like, into your shit, right? Like, you're gonna start getting more, like, in different ways and shit, because when you're happy, a lot of shit changes. People feed off your energy. People get inspired to better, like, themselves. Like, there's a lot of shit that happens when you're actually happy. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think, like, what else to talk about right now, because I'm just, like, scrambling, and, like, this is usually, like, how I do it. Yeah. It's hard to talk about, like, happiness for an hour straight for me. I don't know. Usually I enjoy jumping from, like, subject to subject, because usually each of them connect with one another, right? They're all chained up together. They're just different sections. Let's talk about finding your passion, right? Because that's a very, very key thing in life. That's a very, very important thing, is finding your passion. And, you know, like, because everyone wants to be able to do something that they love every single day. And, you know, I guess, like, I don't like saying it like this, but making money off of it, right? That shouldn't be, like, your, like, you know, like, your intent. It's a hobby first before money comes in, right? That should be your mindset. And so, A lot of people are like, that guy was not alone, I don't think. What the fuck? I don't think that he was alone. Fuck, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, like a lot of people are always like, how do I find my passion? Like, I don't know how to do it. Well, you taste different things. What brings the most of you out of you, you know? The most joy, the most energy out of you. That's your fucking passion, okay? Boom, there you go. I mean, everyone can master anything in the world, right? Basketball, fucking lacrosse, like, I don't give a fuck what it is. Anyone can master it and get good. But, you know, if basketball is your shit and you're good at basketball, well, you're not as good as LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's his passion, right? And, like, when something is your passion, you're better than other people with it, you know? Other people can master it and, like, can get good, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be as good as they would be if they were truly passionate about it, right? Can I leave right now and go play basketball for 3 years? Yeah, but I'm not passionate enough about it to where I'm going to be insane. You know, I'm not going to be this fucking NBA player. It's like you can get good at anything as long as you put in the work with it, right? And that's, you know, like that can be as basic as, you know, doing push-ups. You can get really, really good with push-ups if you do a lot of push-ups, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head on over here and try looting this guy. I don't know if there's a guy near here. If there is, then whatever. So that's my thoughts on that. That's my personal thoughts. Did I just now see someone move over here to my left? Thought that I just now saw someone drop down right there. Maybe not, maybe not. But, yeah, no, like, with, like, your passion, like, obviously, like, for me, commentating is, like, my shit. I feel like this shit brings, like, the best energy out of me. I'm sure that a lot of people that watch every single day can agree, like, I just enjoy talking, right? Commentating's my shit. Me being the best Rust player in the game is not my passion, right? But I can master my shit on it and get pretty good, right? And maybe it is my passion. I just have to taste it a bit more, right? Taste different things. If you don't know, like, what brings joy out of you, like, you have to taste different things. And then once you, like, master your shit on whatever it is, right? Like, you're going to see a lot of different things start coming to you. You're going to figure out how to be able to use that shit as, like, a business and, like, actually, like, start doing shit with that, right? And then a lot of things are just going to, like, fall into your hands. Because once you're occupying yourself every single day with something good that you love that's truly making you happy, then a lot of shit is, like, gonna start falling into your hands, right? So it's a really, 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 really important thing. Just, like, get done. Was that an M2? There's no way. I don't think. I think that it was just a suppressed AK, but... yeah, I don't know. Find your passion. Find out how the fuck you can spread out that passion to other people, and a lot of shit will fall, will start falling into your favor, right? Yeah, AK. Okay, we need to start dropping some different shit right now. Drop this, drop this, drop this. Time to go in for the loot, guys. Go ahead and put on that right there. Pick up that. Boom. Horses. We got company. We got company, you know? Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if this guy has 4x, but if he does, then that fucking sucks, right? Can't put down these walls. I want this guy to chase. I want him to chase me. I don't know if he's actually going to be trying to chase, though. I'm not really too sure, like, what his goal here is. Fight him and see what's up. But I think that he has LR 4X, which makes things a little bit complicated. One of the best combos in the game, from what I'm hearing recently. I haven't really personally tried it a fuck ton. Maybe, like, a year ago before it was, like, meta, I might have tried it a couple times, but... now people are just loving that shit and just wanting to use it a lot, but so I guess we just dip and then come back out, you know? We're getting some action though, man, and like it's kind of funny because like we're just like mid-conversation and then just fighting people, and we actually kill them and we're just like not really paying attention or anything. Yeah, you know, find your passion, find a way on how to spread out that passion, like with yourself, like figure out how to do it on like a marketing level, right? There's always ways to do that shit. The internet, there's no middleman, the internet's wide open, internet's still brand new. We're still within the first, like, 20 years of the internet coming out, right? Like, do you understand what people are going to be thinking in 1,000 years? On, like, the internet came out thousands of years ago, you know? For us, it's been 20 years, right? So it's still brand new, and there's a lot of room available for takes, right? With a lot of different type of shit. And, I don't know, man. Just do what you want to do. Play the slow game, too. Like, don't try and find shortcuts and shit. Play the long game, you know? Grind. And because the journey is what matters the most, right? You eating dirt, like going through that journey, like it's like you're chasing your passion, but at the same time, you're working 2 different jobs at the same time to pay the bills, right? Like that's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. As long as you're working on your shit outside that. And even for you guys that are in school, be working on shit outside school. Don't be giving me excuses like, no, I don't have time, or okay, maybe tomorrow I will. Like, that's another thing. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I know, a lot of people use the future as an excuse, right? Which a lot of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it makes a lot of sense, right? People are always like, I'll do it tomorrow. No, it's too windy right now. I can't go on a walk. It's raining outside. Like, all this different shit. I can't work out. The gyms are closed. You can work out with your fucking body weight, okay? Man up. Stop using the future as, like, an excuse, okay? Start fucking getting shit done today. Today. Right now. Literally right now. Leave my fucking video. Go fucking do something right now. I'm not joking. Exit the fuck off of this shit. I just love talking about different shit like this because I know that a lot of people need it. I'm someone that constantly wants to get fed good information from different people that I personally look up to and shit that are on like a very, very good level throughout shit. I'm not saying that I'm on a good level for shit for different people. I'm not like that, but like I feel like I've gained a lot of knowledge and shit to where I can share stuff and people will catch a couple different things that they can live by for a little bit, you know? And it's going to help them out with different shit. Now let's try and think what else to talk about, right? We've talked about drugs, sex, happiness. Like, holy shit, dude, we're going in right now, guys. I don't know, man. I enjoy this talking shit, and like you guys are talking about like there's people in my comments saying, "Yo, man, stop talking, more play, whatever." I'm playing, I'm killing people. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? If you're actually even thinking about saying that, right? I've been giving you guys a lot of like my internal thoughts, and we're actually still getting PvP on top of that, which is really, really sick, man. I'm happy about that, but that even makes this even better. Because I was ready to just ride around on my horse, not find shit, and just talk. But the PvP is going to be making it a bonus, so I'll take it. So what else do we talk about? Let's just think. I don't know. People using the future as an excuse, though, is a really, 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 really big one. People are like, no, I'm not going to quit smoking, or I'm not going to start working out until the start of 2021. It's going to be one of my goals. All right, here, man, let's actually get started on goals, right? A lot of people, when, like, the new year comes around, they say, I'm going to do this and do that, right? Most likely 2 months in, they fucking give up because it was a stupid-ass goal in the first place. Like, I had some friends ask me, Dylan, like, what are your goals for 2020? Hitting 100K maybe? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna make a goal something that I really can't control. Like, I can put out good content, right? But good content doesn't mean that I'm gonna grow, right? Sometimes what I've noticed when my channel dies down a little bit and like I'm not getting like as much traffic and whatever, I'm putting out some of the best shit that I feel like I've ever put out, and the shit does not grow, right? You need to provide like good long-term content like every single day, right? And so that's something that I've been really, really just trying to focus on right now, though. Like trying to get better, like into PvP a lot more, better myself, be more consistent, right? Like I'm currently trying to master my craft right now as we speak with fighting people and whatever. Right now it's nighttime though, so we're just chilling, but okay, it's daytime. It's time to go back outside and chit chat, guys. It's crazy on how many different people that are watching this right now are going to gain a completely different perspective on like who I am now after this, you know? Because I feel like it's good getting personal with people. I don't know, like starting like some shit up on like my Patreon of just like weekly talks on just like certain things could be fun, or not even weekly. I'm not going to make myself have to do it weekly for the longest time ever and get myself on a streak. I'll do it whenever I feel like something needs to be talked about type of thing, right? That I feel like I just want to like get off my chest and just speak to myself. Because in a sense, guys, when I'm saying all this different shit, I'm not even necessarily talking to you guys. I'm talking to myself. I'm feeding myself all this energy. This is just the shit that I do when I lay in bed at night. I talk to myself saying all this different type of shit. Oh, and by the way, guys, if I come off a little bit rash or like, you know, rude or disrespectful, then I do apologize. I'm still growing, again, just like as a person, as I've already said, but yeah, there might be things that I'm saying that literally in a year I will be like, why the fuck did I say that, you know? That's possible, and I don't decline that. I'm giving you guys my current thoughts right now at this very moment, though. They can change at any time. Saving money and bragging about dumb shit. Boom, there we go. That's a topic, guys. Saving money and bragging about dumb shit. So saving money is very, very important. I know that everyone hears that shit, but they don't live it, right? A lot of people don't live that shit. They live paycheck to paycheck, buy junk food consistently that costs a lot of money even though it's bad for you. Buy dumb shit. They want to buy a Rolex. That's their dream. That's their stupid-ass small dream, right? And getting Gucci shirts, fucking whatever the fuck it is. I'm not even like too familiar on like the clothing industry, on like all like that different type of shit, like Louis Vuitton. Like I don't even know what all that shit is. That's how disconnected I am from it. I'll buy a fucking shirt from Walmart. Make fun of me. Whoopsie fucking do, okay? What? That's some loser shit. If you're gonna make fun of someone from where they buy their clothes from, you're a fucking 3-year-old Barbie doll. Like, what are you doing, you know? And now we have more action, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We have action. Oh, dude, like, I didn't bring out more meds, though. That kind of sucks. Where the hell is this guy? Is he just, like, bomb rushing right now, or what? I don't know where the hell this guy is. He shoots at me, then nothing happens, you know? Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I was thinking, like, he has to be moving up on, like, one of these few sides, right? I mean, come on. Okay, I know. He's pushing over there on the right. Okay, okay. Buster. I'd be so mad if I was this kid. Can I just mention that? I would be so upset. Like, we're actually getting a lot more action than usual when, like, I just wouldn't think that it would really be happening. It's nice. I like it. Yeah, no, buying dumb shit consistently is not going to get the job done with living a happy life, because most of the time that people buy dumb shit, it's usually going to be, you know, again, like, stupid-ass clothes that cost a lot. You're literally getting, like, ripped off for no reason. You're wasting all of your money when you could be stacking that shit up, building your future, right? But instead you're just going to buy dumb shit, then brag about it to people that you already don't care about, because that's what makes you happy, because deep down you actually don't fuck with yourself enough, you know? That's just what it is. People brag because they don't fuck with themselves enough, and they feel like they need other people's validation that they're cool by buying dumb shit. That's what people do. I literally live around that shit. People brag about buying different shit because they want to look good in front of people. They want their friends to think more of them, like, hey, I got this money, look at what I bought, right? That's literally what people do. And that's not a way to live. That's not being happy. That's you bragging about shit because you're insecure about your true self, and so you have to brag about shit, right? Like you cannot tell me that, like, that's wrong. Let your actions speak for themselves, you know? Let people tell you, hey, yo, man, I like that, or, like, good job on this, right? Like, you don't have to fucking say, hey, man, I did this, and then basically, like, you're baiting your friends to say, hey, good job, man, nice job. Although they might be supportive friends and actually fuck with you like that, no one wants to hear you brag about shit. Everyone's working on their own shit, right? Everyone has their own problems. No one wants to hear you brag about your 2 cents and what the fuck you're doing, right? Like, I'm not someone that brags about getting 3K subs in a month. Like, I don't brag about just different shit like that. I don't brag about how much money I make each month, because it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter to anyone. And they don't even need to know that shit about me. Let my actions speak for themselves. Let people see that shit on their own, right? As I continuously work on myself. There's no point to brag about getting dumb shit, especially when, like, you're wasting money to buy dumb shit. Like, you're just losing hard at that point. I'm enjoying this talk, guys. I'm enjoying this talk. And sorry if I'm calling you a loser, because if that's who you are, but listen, alright? You have to talk strict to people to make things change. Now people that just now listened to me said that, some people are going to think different about that for the rest of their life, and guess what? When you have friends and shit bragging about shit around you and whatever, don't bring that up to them. Don't say, hey man, don't brag about that, you know, like, you know, let your things speak for themselves. Don't even say that to them. Literally be a good person and say, hey, good job, good job. Like, you don't need to judge them. That's another thing. Don't judge people. There's another topic. Boom! There we go. Let's go. Another topic, guys. Don't judge people no matter what the fuck it is, alright? I don't give a fuck. Like, it could go for their skin tone all the way to what kind of shoes they're wearing. Please don't judge people, because that's one of the ultimate and biggest things that leads to being unhappy. Again, like, this whole happiness thing is like a really complex thing. It requires a lot of shit for you to not do and do, right? And judging people is one of the main things that you just need to not be doing with your time, right? Because that just shows that you're insecure. Like, why are you talking shit on what someone else is? Because you probably don't fuck with yourself enough to fuck with yourself, right? Like, look at yourself. Like, you're the one judging someone. Who the fuck are you, you know? Well, like, what the fuck are you even like saying right now? I don't know, man. That's like a big one, though, man. So many people are judging, and I've grown up around a lot of that as well, which has taught me not to do it, because guess what? All those people that are judging people in my family, right? Like, or like the people that are in my family judging other people and whatever, whether if it's inside of our family, outside the family, judging people for dumb shit. Everyone that does that is unhappy, and I read that shit off of them, that they're very depressed and unhappy. And that's why a lot of them are on prescriptions and shit for taking freaking antidepressants and all like this different stuff. I'm not trying to fuck with any pills at all in my entire life. I'm not trying to put some pill into my body that has a bunch of chemicals and shit inside of it that's provided by the government that's already made to make us lose. That shit's probably gonna make me die faster. Honestly, I feel like I've touched on a lot of the subjects that I care about talking about, guys. I feel like I've got a lot off my chest, and I don't know, I'm happy to put this shit into a video, although some of it might come off as fucked up. Some people might take it in like a bad way, and I don't know, man. The internet is a very, very sensitive place to talk about some of these things. And like, you have to be super, super careful when talking about different things. That's another thing. You have to be really, really careful on how you talk to a mass majority of people about certain topics that might be highly, highly affecting them in like a very emotional way, because I'm not trying to piss people off. I'm trying to knock things into people's heads to help them work on themselves more. That's all that it is. Because overall, the goal, everyone needs to be happy. Everyone should want to be happy, right? And I feel like to get to that goal, and I feel like I'm on a good path because I'm actually waking up happier every single day, doing what I'm doing happier every single day. I feel like I'm on the right path to be able to spread the knowledge. I'm not some depressed kid giving out happiness knowledge, you know? I'm someone that's actually like been doing this YouTube shit for 4 years every single day. I've been hustling hard like throughout like a lot of ups and downs with family and shit, like in the mix of all that, right? And I feel like I've seen a lot, learned a lot, and a lot of just different shit like that, to where I feel like I have a right to speak on certain things to an extent, you know? And I feel like it's nice to share knowledge that you gain from all of your ups and downs, and, you know, you learning just from different people, different situations, and all like this different stuff. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it, dude. There's gonna be some people that think like you have no right to talk about that since you're not involved. Like with like the whole drug thing, like I don't take any drugs. Some people think that like sometimes I see people like, dude, Shots was on some shit this video, and like they probably actually think that like I'm on drugs because I'm getting all hyper and shit, when that's not the case at all. I don't take any drugs. I don't drink any alcohol. Like, I feel like when you grow up around, like, alcohol and drugs and shit, you're gonna stay away from it for a long, long time, but eventually you might go to it, but use it in a very, very safe manner, right? A very, very small thing that I've thought of, and this might, you know, be true or false, or it might be, like, go for the majority of people with it, but, like, I feel like when you grow up around bad shit like drugs, alcohol, etc., right, you grow up to not do it, but when you don't grow up around it, your parents and whatever are not doing the shit and, like, abusing it, and, like, you know, don't see that shit. Your parents are very, very happy, they're on the right track, whatever. That's when you think that the drugs and the alcohol are the wavy shit. I feel like that's actually how it is. The people that grow up around it, seeing actual pain in their house and like seeing bad shit happen, they're the ones that aren't going to get into it. But the people that don't grow up around like that environment are the ones that get into it, and it's just this cycle that goes on. I actually feel like that's a very, very true thing, though. I feel like that's a really, really true thing, and it's just some shit that I thought about myself, and I don't know, I feel like it makes a lot of sense, because I see a lot of people living like that just throughout like my life, right? Like when I look at my mom and dad, they did not grow up around a drug-filled environment, an alcohol-filled environment. They got into this shit, right? Like I didn't, because I grew up around it, right? Now, can you grow up in a very, very good family and not be into this shit? Of course, like that's possible. I'm not saying that every single person that doesn't grow up with drugs in the house and shit, that they're just gonna get on drugs no matter what. I'm not saying that, but I feel like the majority of like teenagers and shit do get into it, right? Because they think that it's wavy and whatever. I saw some dudes over here. They might be coming after me right now. This guy has an M2 right here, by the way. Run. Oh shit! Oh my god, and I can't get this shit down. Hello. Yeah, can I get this thing down? Ever? Okay, holy shit, dude, I can't get this thing down, bro. Yeah, this is not a good thing, by the way, guys, I'm just saying. Oh shit. Yeah, this is not good, dude. Holy shit, dude. I mean, their spray was just now bad. Yeah, and there's like 4 of them, so yeah, just get ready, guys. Yeah, there's no winning that. That was a situation, all right. Okay. At first, I thought that it was 2 because I only saw 2, but then it multiplied and doubled. You know? Holy shit. I'm just trying to imagine, what if I had an M2 right there? Like, I don't know, like, I just think about shit like that, like, what could have actually happened? I should have killed the first guy, though, man. I whiffed the spray on him, because he was, like, starting to zigzag, and it was, like, from a ways away. I wonder if I should have just bolted him again, like, just twice. Because after I headshotted him once, right, what was he down to? 26, yeah, I should have just tried bolting him in the body right after the headshot. That was my bad, guys. GG right there. That was fun. I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm surprised. I really don't know what the fuck to talk about right now. Holy shit, I've never actually felt like this before. I ranted so much shit out of my soul just now, it's insane. Whether some of it is valid or not, I feel like it's just good to express my thoughts right now at my current spot in life, at my age, to just look back on in like a few years. That's the shit that I'm going to be happy about. That's one of the main reasons that I just now talked about different shit as much as I did, because I want to see if I highly agree with myself in 10 years from now, you know? That's going to be kind of a cool thing to see, in my opinion. Like, am I going to fuck with my younger self, aka like right now? Like, am I going to really be like, damn, Dylan, you were speaking on like this shit at, you know, like at this age, at this time and whatever, right? Like, am I gonna look at myself like that, like when I look back? Or am I gonna be like, Dylan, that was whack as shit, what the fuck are you even saying? Which I know that's not gonna happen. I feel like it's just, I don't know, the one thing that I feel like I'm gonna look back on with it is the way that I present it. I feel like I can do way better on presenting what I'm talking about. I do it in like a little bit of a, I don't know if it's like a forced, like weird, like kind of way, but sometimes I can like look back at my older self, like in videos, like dropping some different shit that I feel like people need to know, and it's like it comes off a little bit weird, but I feel like I've got way better than you know, with that whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very because literally if I just watch a video of mine from 2 years ago, my voice like to me sounds fucking weird, right? Like I feel uncomfortable listening to my younger voice, right? It's like I'm wondering in 2 years with my voice right now, am I gonna listen and feel like, Dylan, like, oh my god, like you were like young, your voice still sounded like a little fucking boy, like what the fuck? like I don't know, I just think about those things. Again though, man, this channel is more of a daily like documenting type thing, you know, so I feel like it's really good to get hella personal in these videos sometimes like that. Whether if I'm saying some whack shit someone's gonna hate me for the rest of my life for, or changing someone's entire perspective on life. Overall, I'm just connecting with my inner self when I'm talking like that though. So it's just a personal thing. Some people were commenting, like I said, Shots is like his own therapist. Wish that I could do that, or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly like what it was, but yeah, someone said that, and like that's pretty much what it is, dude. I don't know. I just talk to myself through like all my problems and shit, and just like my thoughts that I keep inside my brain, and I just express them out loud to myself, literally laying down in bed, you know, but I did it in this video for the first time. And, you know, like, I'm expressing my thoughts to you guys all the time, just not on a big level like this. And I feel like a lot of you guys that are still here watching learned a lot of shit about me. If you guys are watching this video right now at this exact second, comment the number 1 in the comments, okay? If you guys are still here and you guys have not left, you guys haven't got burnt out, bored, whatever, comment the number 1 in the comments. Because honestly, like, that's surprising that you're still here. A lot of people don't want to listen to shit like that, because none of them think like that, right? No, like, no one's focused on mindset or anything like that, and you still being here shows that you have something in you that is either already about that shit or wants to be about that shit. So that's my thoughts on that, you know? Honestly, a part of me just wants to end the shit. It's last day of wipe. We've been getting a lot of PvP. I'm happy with our discussion today, guys. This was fun. I enjoy connecting with people on, like, this level and, you know, spreading out my inner thoughts, although it might come off weird and whatever the case is. Everyone's gonna think different about it, but yeah, it was a good time, guys. It was a good time. Not that it needed to be talked about, but I feel like I've been holding a lot in from you guys as viewers that watch me every single day, and I feel like you guys learning me again, like on like this more personal level, on just like what I'm pursuing, what I think about, how I think about certain different topics. Like, I feel like it's good to know me in that sense, right? Whether if you don't fuck with me now or you do, but I feel like a lot of people just now learned me a lot more, and they're you know, they're gonna look at me different for a long time now and be like, yeah, no, Dylan's thoughts on this is this, like there's a lot of people just have a lot of info in their head now, and just like what I'm kind of about, and just how I think about a lot of different shit, which is good. That's a good thing. In a way, I'm just exposing the truth of who I am, right? Okay, I'm getting a call from Jamaica right now. Alright, here, let's go and just see what they want. Hello?
Yeah, President, good afternoon. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you?
Okay, that is very nice. You're speaking to Mr. Steve Anderson, okay?
Okay.
The reason for my call this afternoon, I was calling from the PCH Publishers Carries Out, okay?
Oh, okay.
This is the first time you're receiving a call or a notification letter in your mail from our company, sir?
Yeah.
And do you familiar with the Publishers Carries Out and what we do, sir?
Yeah, I just had to fucking hang up. I'm just getting weird ass fucking vibes. I'm just, I don't know. Okay, I see this dude calling me again. Hello?
Yes, why did you end up on the company, sir?
Because, you know, like, I don't really need to talk to you, man. I'm busy right now.
Well, if you was busy, why you don't told me that you didn't interested or you're busy, you can talk right now? Why you do have to end up the phone?
Don't get smart with me right now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Alright, bye-bye. That was kind of fun, though. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed answering the call and just, like, fucking around with him for a little bit. So, yeah, overall, I will see you guys tomorrow for a brand new start to a season, episode 1, tomorrow. For season 60, I think it is, man. Jesus. At least I think. I might be wrong about that. But if you guys made it here to the end, comment mindset, okay? Mindset. Because mindset's everything. Mindset is literally everything. If you don't work on your mindset, then you're not gonna, you know, like, you're not gonna think well, you're not gonna do well, I feel like, man. Like, that's just some shit that, like, you just gotta be mastering. Gotta master your mindset, master your energy, master who the fuck you are, and figure out who the hell you are and what the fuck you want to do in this world during, like, your one life. And, like, what the fuck are you trying to do, right? Are you just trying to sit around and jerk off all day, or start getting shit done and inspiring people and different shit? And, like, when I say inspiring people, I'm not saying that I'm inspiring people. I'm saying that, like, once you start doing good in your life and you are positive and you have a lot of good energy around you, that is going to inspire a lot of the people around you in life, right? And you're gonna see that. Well, like, once you start getting on a better path, people are gonna start feeding off your energy in real life around you. So I say it for that reason. But yeah, overall, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new day. You guys have a fantastic and blessed rest of your night, whatever time it is for you. Okay, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a brand new one. All right, peace out, love you guys, and yeah, bye bye, dear.